question, Nizam?
Mr. Jeremic, your predecessor, Mr. Nasser, faced this dilemma of that when he saw the discord prevailing in the Security Council, he assumed probably duties or gave the General Assembly some of the duties of convening a lot of meetings under different titles on Syria. How can you avoid being blamed of pushing the agenda of the Balkans or agenda of Serbia, like Qatar was blamed for pushing its own agenda during the previous session?
I have a great respect for my predecessor, but I don't think that he ever had a dilemma on how to proceed and what to do with respect to certain issues that were on the agenda of the United Nations. When it comes to Syria, it's such a delicate issue with potentially incalculable consequences with respect to how can it develop, if it goes one way or another way or a third way. So I will tread very carefully, and I will try and really stick with the rules and with the regulations, and I will try and work with everybody on this issue, especially with the Security Council on this issue. I think that the humanitarian dimension of this must not be forgotten. I think that what we are now doing is, unfortunately, underestimating as an institution the gravity of the situation in Syria. But I don't want this to be heading to a further confrontation and a further conflict inside the international space. I would like to use the General Assembly as an institution that helps alleviate the confrontations that manifestly exist elsewhere in the UN system. And when it comes to the issue of the Balkans, I will always be partial there. I think that we need to, Balkans need to be given a bigger visibility. Balkans was once very visible in the international eyes, and this is no longer the case. But I believe that Balkans should be more visible, because I think that Balkans is a story of success. It's a story of reconciliation. We haven't resolved all our problems in the Balkans. And there are some very firm and opposed views on futures of certain parts of the Balkans. But what is the Balkans now is a place where one can very, very, very hardly imagine a revival of a conflict or a war.
Follow up on